This is Planet Coaster, and it is quite simply a game that I played a long time ago, kind of when it first came out 4 years ago, and I want to see just how much I remember about the game, and quite honestly, I want to redo the campaign of the game and completely obliterate it. I remember the first time I played this game, this level took forever. So we're going to try to do it in less than half that time. I think first thing we should do is check the challenges. Objective: attract 800 guests, build 2 rides. That is very simple. I think we can do all of this with 4 rides and no coasters. And we're going to go ahead and check this ride, check the prestige. And we know that it's roughly $3 for every 100 prestige. So we're actually going to raise the price of this to $27. Which, if you ask me, is a ridiculous amount of money you should never spend on a roller coaster. We're going to build a ride. And out of all of these, I think the Venetian Carousel is the most broken. What we can do is place the entrance over here, place the exit here, connect this entrance, we're going to connect the exit, but the trick here is rather than having it spin and spin, we're going to make it spin fast a lot of times. And what this will do is trick the game into giving us a much higher prestige than really a carousel should. So we've got 3, 3, 3. So this is 9 times as long as a normal carousel ride, and it is now going to be testing. And while this is testing, I think I'm going to put some scenery around. Alright, now that this is done, this has a prestige of 1,000. So we can charge $30 for this carousel, which is absolutely ridiculous. That is some profit, and people are going to want to go to it because of the wonderful prestige we have. And look, we have enough money for another ride, so what I'd like to do is build Wild Blue, which is another one of my favorite rides to build, because it is very simple to modify. We simply add another sequence, and while this is testing, we can go ahead and place an entrance, and I want to put it over here. We'll place the exit right here. We're going to connect the entrance to the path using the same wonderful wooden path technique we had. And look at that, we have our first objective. Put it right there. Put it right there. Look at that. This has a prestige of about 1,000 as well, so we can make this another $30 ride. Open it up to the public. And we can start working on our next rides. I'm going to go and make the teacups, because why not? And it's really just as simple as putting an entrance and an exit and connecting them. Because as soon as we connect them, we have our gold star. Now, we completely skipped this, mainly because we only have 3 rides. But as you can see, this is not really a difficult setup, because as soon as we connect that, we have the silver ride. And that, my friends, would be the first challenge. So the cool thing is that this has a ride which already has a ton of prestige. So I think the first thing we want to do is up the prices for this, because why not? So this is about $1,300. So let's say $39 and call it good. I will take all of your money. What are our goals? Employ 2 janitors. That's easy. Build 2 rides. That's easy. Employ 2 mechanics. Build 5 rides. Employ 2 entertainers and attract 1,000 guests. This should be incredibly simple. And quite honestly, I don't think we need a priority pass to do this. So I'm going to close this shop, select the vendor, fire them, get rid of this building, just clear it all out. We don't need none of this. This is all useless. Honestly, I think we could get through this with as few rides as humanly possible. I think this will provide us with plenty of income, followed once again by a big drop. Now if we set this to testing and go ahead and make some paths, that is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and like we did last time, what we're going to do is splatter this with some scenery. We can make a second ride. It looks like a lot of people are littering. Look at that, we got our bronze objective without really much work at all. With that number, we can charge about 22 bucks. $22. Look at that, we're already making buku bucks. Look at that, $5.61. Nice and simple. We're going to charge $16. So we need 2 mechanics and we need 2 more rides. And I think if we do both of those, then this objective will be pretty much complete almost instantly. Just so happens we have lots of rides to build. We're going to put that one. We're going to do another ride. We're going to call this one the Kick-a-Flip. I think this is a great decision. 100%, 100%. And I think we're ready to test these two. And I also think we're ready to employ everybody, and then we wait. Wait a second, Mr. Mechanic. We've got our silver objective. We're going to hire 2 Captain Lockjaws, because why not? And now we quite simply just wait for people to show up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This game is so much more broken than I remember it. This is a wild area. And honestly, this is a really fun setup, so it might be a good idea to kind of take our time with this one and have just a little bit more fun. Our most profitable shop is the ATM. That is unfortunate. 4 shops. Well, how many rides do we have? Yeah, no wonder this park makes no money. There's no rides. Honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna fire you. The only way we can justify keeping these 2 open is if we cause some massive inflation. So for this extra large cheeseburger, I'm going to set it to $19, which better be a Wagyu patty with some really nice truffle. We're going to say $14 for the base burger. We're going to use the same shop prices everywhere. And since the only liquid available in our park is milkshakes, naturally we should make them more expensive. So milkshakes can go for $9.50. I'm going to delete this. It's no longer coming soon. It's coming now. Oh my god, I'm going to need to clear a bunch of this stuff. Okay, we're just going to go... Gone. So we're going to go with the tried and true carousel for this one. We're going to follow kind of the same strategy that we had before, where we want to make it spin fast a lot, and kind of as a result of that, we're going to make a ton of money. Honestly, we don't need a ton of rides, so we're going to just do this. Look at that. That is awesome. We're going to also set this to testing, and we're going to click play and start the simulation. People should be very upset coming here, considering that there's really just a bathroom and an ATM. But at least now we have some food for sale. Everybody loves a really pricey carousel. And, ooh, we actually have no security. We have everything but security, so I'm going to add a security guard. And that is a lot of people in a very narrow path. So it makes sense why there are thefts. Oh, that's perfect. And then we gotta make this... Honestly, that fits quite nice there. And connect the entrance to the path. It's very condensed, but this whole area was pretty closely packed. So I think this is going to be a really good flow of traffic. And then we can kind of connect the coaster over here. And honestly, we probably don't need to do a ton more to get these challenges complete. We should make quite a bit of money, but we do have a lot of staff, so that could be a problem. $5 grand, that is pretty wild for having 2 rides. When this opens, we're at 1,000 again, so we're going to make this a $30 ride. Then we can make a pretty damn cool coaster, I think. How scary should we make this coaster? Do we want to make it go over there? That could be kind of sweet. Let's do that. And that gives us a perfect angle to go through here. We should have enough height for that. That would be kind of sweet, actually. That would be really sweet. We're going to do another loop, because why not? I think this one's going to be a lot smaller, though, because we're going to have a lot less speed. Multiple thefts. I hope my one security guard is doing a good job. Let's make this just so we have the connection. That is absolutely terrifying. I can't believe it would want you to do that. Is this even going to be doable? Jesus Christ. What a stop. Well, we made it up there. Honestly, that's pretty rad. I want to wrap this up by riding our roller coaster. Okay, so yeah, it's quite slow there, but that's what we want. And then this is like where we're picking up some speed. This is honestly a pretty smooth little roller coaster. For the first one we're designing, I think this is great. Yeah, this is rad. And we could smooth the banking out quite a bit. That is absolutely a terrifying stop. So, I want to thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. Anyways, thank you all so much.